Moms, dads, children. You can see hundreds of them throughout our region, but in a sense, they're hiding in plain sight. They are homeless families. Doing something about how they became homeless and helping them get out of the shelters and back on their feet is the focus of a new plan unveiled today. Local 12's Anjanette Levy is live at City Hall downtown with that story. Anjanette.
Well, Cammie, this report that was presented to the Neighborhoods Committee of City Council today says that more than 600 families had to go into homeless shelters last year in Hamilton County. Now the social services agencies throughout the county say they want to work together. They want to do things like develop programs for children who may be living in shelters. It's all part of an effort to keep families from becoming homeless.
3 weeks ago, Ebony and her 4 daughters had to move into a shelter. The working mother asked us not to show her face.
I came up with the rent, but it was late. And then it occurred late fees that came up to $200, and I didn't have the extra $200.
Ebony's story isn't unusual. Today at City Council's Neighborhood Committee, a coalition of social service agencies presented a plan to help end homelessness for families like Ebony's.
Prevention is much cheaper than waiting until after a family is homeless.
The agencies say by focusing on rent assistance and services to keep people out of shelters, homelessness can be prevented. They're also calling for better services at shelters for families and children and increasing access to affordable housing. Susan Schiller of Bethany House says she's seeing more families dealing with homelessness.
They're sleeping in cars, they're sleeping in campgrounds, they go to the park. These are true stories. People don't believe this. We had a family this past summer living in an abandoned building.
By coming together, the agencies hope to help more families. Ebony hopes to move out of Bethany House soon.
I have full intentions, and I feel as if I will be able to get back on my feet. It's just about staying focused on my goals.
Now, the city has allocated $100,000 to help improve emergency shelter capacity, and more money has been added to the human services budget in order to help those families who may be facing a situation where they may become homeless. That's to help them get some help. And there's also a hotline that's been set up that is 381-SAFE. That's for anyone who needs help to call. Reporting live from City Hall, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie?
All right, Anjanette, thank you. You can read the Solutions for Family Homelessness report on local12.com. And coming up later in this newscast, we continue our child poverty series. Tonight, we look at how much of your money goes toward fighting the crisis.